Happy Monday, guys. It's the top of the week. It's time to make goals, set goals, and then accomplish your goals. This weekend was the bomb. I had such a great opportunity, my husband and I, to be on the radio in Camden, WTMR, with your host, Darryl Flournoy. And let me tell you, we had a great time in that studio. I mean, it was family first. It was love in there. And this is a little bit of what we had to talk about.
To know what happens to be the founder, CEO. Guys, I wish you could see this studio. Oh, it's so blessed. With a loving family and a little, oh my goodness, it's taking me back.
I'll be thankful for this moment, this opportunity to just bless the airways, Lord God, with fellowship and with communion. I ask, Lord God, today that you would be with us, that you would hold us in
Grace was a vehicle of hope so that I can share with the world what grace looks like through the eyes of God, and in sharing that with my own story, you know, just sharing where I've come from and, you know, coming from the city of Trenton, the capital, New Jersey. I like to tease people, we are the capital. We're growing up in that era and not really having anyone to share and guide me in the right direction. I came victim to my environment and being parent at 16 years old. I was selling drugs. I was doing whatever was necessary to survive. My son, that's when the light came on. At 16, it was like, no, I had to continue to be successful. I had to try and be successful, not continue. I had to try to be successful because I didn't want him to grow up the way I grew up. You know, I wanted him to have more. Where I Am Grace was actually birthed. It was birthed through my testimony and just sharing with others that they can be successful no matter what their grace story is, you know? Because we all have a grace story. Yours is different than mine. You know, I was a teen parent. I was a divorcee. Now I'm happily married. You know, those are the things that I've been through, but we all have a grace story and it just looks different, you know? So I want to bring God through the back door, you know, not necessarily like a church would do. They bring God through the front door. I want to be the back door person. I want to come in and bring God through grace, you know, to people's lives. Next, you will hear what my husband had to say about the importance of men showing up and being there for their families.
someone else taking advantage of your daughter. And it's absolutely terrifying of a thought. But when his men can step up and say, what is our responsibility? Who should we be accountable to? Who are we accountable for? I believe that it starts to change the paradigm of individuals, because ultimately men always think of ourselves as protectors. But if there's an area in which we're not aware, we don't know where to give our protection and where to push our efforts. It's not like very, very opposite. And so in the community that I'm a part of, or that we're a part of, I didn't feel like I would be someone who the students could reach, or could feel like they were being reached. But I woke up one morning and just had this great weight on my heart to go after them, and to go after them the way that I was trained. So we don't have a name for our prayer is literally, God, how do we meet the need? And so God has been so faithful to just give us different ideas. From a male's perspective, a husband's perspective, a wife's perspective, a woman's perspective, entrepreneurial perspectives. So it's just a wonderful opportunity to just, my wife is very transparent when she's talking about these things. We were just up at Bloomsburg University in Pennsylvania, and she shared with them trauma. So many students afterwards came up to her and said, thank you so much. For her to be there, for the students to be so welcome and open, and really they just started telling her their own stories. And so how does transparency draw people in such a deep way? It's a wonderful thing. And so even as you were talking, it made me think like, you know, yeah, I'm that way too. But then I think God brought my wife out of Trenton so that he could show young girls that there's two options before you, right? You can do this path and you can fall in love, in lust, or whatever you want to call it, with an individual or with an idea. And then you can have this, or you can trust that what I have for you is the better. And so what I think my wife did was, even though she had a situation when she was younger. The product of that situation changed her for the better to become. And so if I have the opportunity, if we have the opportunity through I Am Grace to do that and to stop waiting for the person we're supposed to become to meet us, and we go after it, and we go after the people we're supposed to impact, I think we shorten the gap and we can start to see some reward in our generation and in our day.
So thank you again, Darryl, for allowing us to come and embrace your space with style and grace and be able to share with our community the goodness that is happening and be able to share with our legacy so that they can see greatness within their own home. That's my motivational moment for the week. Have an amazing day and week on purpose. Peace.